Hello again, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Business. Now, half of savings and loans companies could be closed down in the planned clean-up of that sector by the regulator, the Bank of Ghana. This is what Joy Business has picked up from close sources within the financial sector. There's more in this report.
Joy Business is learning that the reforms will be carried out in a similar way that the Bank of Ghana cleaned up the banking sector. Sources say it would only affect firms that are said to be in serious liquidity crisis, having serious corporate governance issues, and that the operations are said to be a threat to the entire industry. Already, one of the firms that could be affected has gone voluntarily due to its inability to survive as a result of some serious liquidity challenges. But the Executive Secretary of the Association of Savings and Loans Companies, Chinibwa Kojiabuache, is assuring customers not to panic. This is because the cleanup will not affect firms in good standing, maintaining that their funds are safe.
A lot of our members are in good standing. And to be honest with you, the data available to us suggests that the institutions who will not be affected serve more than 80% of the depositors. And so if an institution is affected, and for that matter the government is making money available for them, it's good news. One critical thing in this whole equation has to do with a company declared as insolvent. If the company is declared insolvent, it has to do a whole lot of reasons. One of them is that your asset has been impaired, which made you insolvent. Now, one of the groups of institutions who have been seen as insolvent, it's no creation of theirs. It's because they made placements or investments in certain institutions who are not operating. And so because they are not operating, it has affected a savings and loans company.
There are currently
Bringing some more on that particular story shortly on the marketplace. Now, the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, says it is in talks with investors from the European Union in order to increase Ghana's export to the EU. This is part of initiatives by the association to expand its business operations on the back of its interim economic partnership agreement with the union. President of the AGI, Yao Edujemfi, has been speaking to Joy Business about the partnership.
Our relationship and our consents from our partnership with the EPA agreement. What we are basically saying that if we are not careful and we create the opportunity just for EU to bring their products here without us having enough to export back, we have a lot to lose. So rather, we are looking for partnership of EU companies coming to partner local companies to establish factories locally so that we will be able to increase our productivity and be able to export. So it's a lot going on, and we hope that at the end of it, before the implementation of this EPA, local companies will have a benefit to it.
I know the EU is also partnering with you on some other projects. I don't know if there's some in the pipeline that you can mention to us.
The other projects that we are working with the EU is supporting local companies to grow in terms of technical skill, in terms of making available credit, because that's one of the things I've been emphasizing. We need to have credit facility with concessionary loans from their banks to our local banks so that we can assess. If we're able to do that, there's a lot that Ghanaian companies start to gain, and we are working diligently on it.
What about the Continental Free Trade Agreement? Are we ready for it?
Continental Free Trade is another thing to talk about. As you know, that after today, Nigeria, even being the biggest market, have not signed or ratified it.
Now, more business shortly on the marketplace. My name is Emmanuel Abuaji.